Hey, what's up you guys? It's Acting Savvy and I have Keith back to talk about some different recommended equipment that he uses on his sets.
Yes. It's going to be great. I have a lot of things I want to teach you all. I'm starting off my own channel soon, so you guys can check that out when I finally have it up and going. I've been super busy. We've been filming Shadow Mirror, so we're getting that all put together. Trailers coming out soon within the next few weeks, hopefully earlier. So I'm super excited for that. Let's see where we. Since we were just doing lighting, let's talk about lighting. Let's talk about lighting. So, as a director, lighting is very important. It sells the picture. It sells to your audience. It gives the audience the feel of what you're looking for. So, how would I say it? It can get expensive. I'm going to tell everyone that you can be spending from maybe hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars, but you don't really need that much stuff. I mean, right here, I'm going to move this light real quick.
This light's really cool.
This right here, it's from Newer.
Oh, that's really a great brand.
Good brand, as you can see it. I can dim it here. I have different Kelvins I can use it for. It's really awesome. And the best part is it's battery operated. So I can get 2 batteries and use that. And I have 2 of these. I have another one right over there, and that's lighting up the other side of that. And then right here, I have my simple ring light. That was from Five Below. I got $5. I can't complain about that. No,
not at all. But these are really cool, especially because sometimes you're going to want to film and you're not going to be by.
Exactly. If you're outside where there's no power and you don't have a generator with you, getting battery lights are the best thing you can ever get. It's awesome. It's amazing. You just got to make sure you charge it, because I've been on set and I forget to charge them overnight. Charging one of those batteries full can take about maybe
2 hours? No, 8 hours?
Maybe 8-9 hours.
8-9 hours?
Yeah, sometimes.
But it lasts a long time, probably.
It does. I can run my Blackmagic. I use a Blackmagic to film. My Blackmagic can run about an 8-hour day on one of those batteries. This can probably run, I ran it for a good amount of time on full power. I probably ran that for about, how long was set? Maybe about 9 hours, 10 hours. Yeah, and it was pretty good. I liked it. So it's a really good. Just make sure you get, when you guys are getting those battery operated things, and we'll get into that later about where should you put the money, when you should put the money into something, when it's worth it versus cheaping out on something else. And let me tell you, later on when we get into the talks, I'm going to explain why you should always go where you should spend more money in versus where you don't have to spend more money.
Yeah.
So, because, we all want to be budget. We all want to stay in the budget filming. We don't want to, spend a lot of money.
Or get, an elaborate self-tape setup. I know I made that mistake before with, a giant, ring light.
Yeah, I mean, that can work, too. It's real. It's real easy to spend money on nice things, but also it's real easy not to spend money on high-end lights and get the same results.
Yeah.
So let's talk with lighting. So besides using those 2 lights, and I have a few ring lights I use, sometimes I would go to Home Depot, and sometimes I even find at Dollar Tree. But I get light bulbs. I get light bulbs that are, I know they don't have the dimming for the brightness where they can change the colors from cool to warm. But if let's say you're doing a film, right? Get a typical cool white light bulb, whatever you guys want to get. And then when you turn that on, use a pendulum. And a pendulum is basically a portable, it's not even portable. It's think of a bulb socket. But at the end of it, it's an outlet, so you can just hook it up into the wall and it lights. So it's you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so it's get those. They're what, maybe 13 bucks on Amazon. 20, I paid about 20 bucks for 2 of them, and mine's an 8-footer, so it's pretty long. All you do is just get a cardboard box. I'm going to tell you this, and I don't have a cardboard box on me. Good. All right, we're back. I had to go grab a box. So I just found this box. It's not the box I would use, but I'm just going to show everyone the concept of it. This is just a box I got from the alleyway that I was using for for building some miniatures with. So I'm gonna show you.
You want some help with this?
I think I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, you guys want to do basic lighting? I'm gonna teach you guys how to do basic lighting. So, like I said, you can do this with any box as long as it's a, you can keep these open and stuff. And let me teach everyone something. So on this side right here, let's say you fold this in on this side. This is actually a perfect box. I know I can't do it, but everyone should get the point. But you see how there's that hole here? This is where you'll get the pendulum, and then you get the light bulb. You screw the light bulb into the pendulum, put it into here, right? Find a way to hold it down, duct tape it, whatever, right? And then on the front side, this is the cool part. You open up the flaps. You don't even need these flaps. You can cut them off if you want to, but you can keep them open and then put any sort of diffuser on it. So it can be a cheap tablecloth from Dollar Tree. Get one there real quick. You can even use anything that will diffuse your light, and basically you'll light up your scene. It works the same way as these lights with the diffuser. Those spotlights. This is basically a cheap version of a spotlight that you can make. It's actually not that hard at all. You just need a box. Like I said, this is a little bit bigger. Maybe if you're using like a floodlight in this, this might work best. But you don't need a big box. You just need a small box. As long as it's the box and you can fold the edges. Now here's the cool thing with this too. These, when you're doing lighting, you also have to know where the direction of the lighting is. So as you can see, when we're dealing with these lighting here, we're gonna bring this light in.
Oh yeah, that looks so cool.
This light right here, this light is just coming out. It's going anywhere. It's wherever you want to point it, right? You can buy things to actually, I forgot what they are called, but basically they focus the light into certain areas. So when you're filming and you want to get that really good feel, that cool feel, and you want everything dark around you, you can get the light focused by just keeping these flaps on. And it will prevent the light from going out everywhere. It will just focus it in that certain area. And I think that's pretty cool. And all you do is just put a diffuser on it.
Yeah.
You save yourself maybe a what? $50, $60. Like, I mean, it's funny. People like laugh at me when I see them do that, but it gets the job done. When you're on budget filming, you got to be smart. You got to be creative, So
I'm gonna have to put in your Instagram with everything so they could see the
so
final. It looks really cool.
So when my YouTube channel, when I put it up, like I said, I haven't really been focusing on YouTube right away because of the filming. But I'm going to make sure now, because I'm working with Angel a lot now, I'm going to be making sure I put up videos so in the comments or in your description, you can find the link on how to do that stuff. Because, the best way right now is to make sure, if you don't have the money, that money shouldn't hold you back from doing something that you like. So if this is something creative you can do it. There's so many other channels that tell you how to do this as well. But there's different ways of doing it. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to do this so so you can do what you want to do. It's fun, it's cheap, it's easy, and you can film, and then you can practice with it. Then eventually, you can, spend up more money and get more lights. You know what I mean? These lights ran me about $80.
That's not bad.
No, I got it during Black Friday, so it was on sale, but they're still not as expensive. Like maybe I think on the high end 120, maybe 120. I don't know.
Yeah,
120. Yeah. So that's it, but I needed it. So it's definitely
you're getting good use out of it.
I am. I love them. I love the lights. So yeah. So a little quick cheap. Oh, here's another thing. Totally forgot.
Oh yeah, we can't forget about the good part, the lighting up.
All right. So this is just a cheap ring light I got from Five Below. Like I said, just because it's cheap doesn't mean it won't get the job done, because it will. Let me tell everyone that.
Oh yeah, the little control thing. These
come with a USB port, right? You're like, oh, I need to find a box to hook this up to electricity. I'm filming in the forest. I'm filming outside where there's no electricity. Watch this. Also from Five Below.
Five Below is where to go.
I would say
Yeah.
from Five Below, I got this because it was last minute. It's a power bank, and like, okay, cool. It's like I said, it's still from Five Below. It's not the best power bank you can grab, but like you can also get better ones. I don't know what the I don't know how much this is, as in like voltage wise. I forgot. I think it's MAH. I forgot what it was.
MAH or something?
Yeah, like something like that. I forgot. But all you do is do this. Hook it up into here. Make sure you charge it. Boom.
Oh, boom. Portable on-the-go ring light.
On-the-go ring lights. Real easy. Works with almost anything but ring lights. You know, it's great. It's portable. Get like a, get a, what's it called? A PVC. Get, sometimes I have to use it with my boom mic. When I first was starting filming, I took those old extendable posts for painting. For wall paintings. Yeah. And I took it apart and I just swapped it out with the adapter for the boom mic, and boom, I had a portable, like, extendable pole, like, boom mic for like $12. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Instead of spending a lot, And but this, you can hook it up to that, and have it above, have it below, however you guys want. It's real cool. Like I said,
pretty with the settings too. It's like you can make it more of like a cream.
Right. I can change it whatever color I want. Normal ring light, but the only good thing is it's on the go. I don't know how much life this, maybe an hour, give or take. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had it run for an hour once, but I never really tested that out, how long this would go yet. But I used it for about an hour and then it died.
Yeah.
So
you can always charge it in your car too if you have like that.
Right. I would charge it. Definitely make sure you charge it before filming, because you don't want to waste other people's time on set, and you don't want to be unprofessional when it comes down to that stuff. You want to make sure everything is like on point, ready to go. So make sure you have all your stuff charged. Going back to that topic we were talking about the, where to spend money in and where not to spend money in. I definitely will tell you, if you're going to go this route, spend the money. Spend the money, pay up for something good, because it will run you much better than this one. When it comes down to your batteries for these lights, like I have, I forgot what they're called, but I'll put into the link in one of my videos. When I get my channel up, I'll go back to this and do a review on this. I definitely would say spend up on that. Don't get the cheaper batteries, because it's going to burn out on you. It's going to run out on you. You get what you pay for when you get cheaper things. You know what I mean? You don't have to spend a lot of money on it, but just look at the reviews. Make sure you're watching the reviews, reading the comments. But those batteries and battery packs are the ones you want to spend up for. As you saw, you don't really have to spend a lot of money to get a whole light system going for filming. There's cheap lights, And like I said, do your research on YouTube. There's so many videos that teach you on how to light, and I will get into I actually have a slightly in-depth video on my YouTube channel that I have where I talk to everyone about Rembrandt lighting.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
And I showed people how to light with only 2 lights. How to make a scene look good with only 2 lights, and I used these 2 lights. That was it. So yeah. So it's always good, being creative, because it can save you a lot of money.
Yeah, especially in these days, everything's going up in price.
Exactly, sometimes it's better to just, be creative. If you can do something for a little bit cheaper, do it. But make sure you know where you are going to be holding back on the money. You always want to spend up when you need to spend up, So definitely think about that. So
yeah, definitely.
Editing. You want to ask me about editing?
Yeah.
All right. So editing. All right. So editing is a whole nother animal in itself. There's so many different programs you can do. So what type of editing are you talking about?
Well, actually, since we just did lighting, maybe like after like a whole thing without the sound part, maybe just like when you go to edit, maybe in iMovie or like just the maybe if a light's too bright and you realize it later.
Oh, okay. So let me tell you one thing: as much as you can, do not put too much lighting on your subject. And we'll get into a video, in detail video about lighting that's just focused on how to light during I know for self reels when That's another thing I want to talk about. In another video we will have, there's another video on strictly what directors want to see in self-reels, what I look for when I'm casting for everything. So that, I think, alone would be something we should talk about
another video
on another session. So let's say you overlit a character or your subject, right? And I like using Premiere Pro. I love using Premiere Pro. I always grew up on it. People told me use DaVinci. DaVinci is free that you can get. It's just, I'm just more comfortable with Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
So I haven't used iMovie, but I heard it's basic. It's really simple. There's so many apps you can use now. There's CapCut that you can edit stuff. But if you're trying to go in more detail, I prefer you guys using Premiere Pro. I believe you pay $20 a month for it. Or you can even go to Best Buy, and I know you can get like they have Premiere Pro, but it's like a one-time buy for it.
Oh, that's better than always paying.
But it gets outdated after a certain point.
Oh, okay.
Like when you're paying $20 a month, you're always getting the latest stuff. But I haven't used iMovie, so I can't really talk on iMovie, but I'll talk on Premiere Pro. It's not crazy bad. So really, if I let's say I'm filming and I overlit your face, right? What you want to do is you want to go and always look at your brightness, your contrast, and see what you can do to knock down the light as much as you can. I hate to say it, but it's really, really hard to fix that in post when you overlight somebody's face. It's very difficult to fix it or make it or try to make it look normal. It's never going to look normal, you know. And actually, here's a quick tip about lighting. If you have no lights and you're filming outside, never film during noontime. Never film during when the sun's up on the highest part of the day, because your shadows and overlighting will really mess up your footage. If you can film during the
golden hour?
Golden hours, I love filming at that time. It's perfect. The sun's not high. It's behind the subject. You know, you can actually use your lighting to kind of help give it the effect. The winter time when it snows is a beautiful thing when you're filming. Because light does the light from the sun reflects off the snow and it bounces off, so it makes things look much cooler, much better. But it is cold, forewarning. I would say, yeah, if you can film in the morning, awesome. If you can film golden hour, awesome.
Yeah.
If you film between 12 to 3,
yeah,
you can film it. If you have a diffuser, which, like I said, you can just go get PVC and make a big giant diffuser out of tablecloth, and you know what I mean, just use it to diffuse the thing. But I say morning or night or golden hour. But going back to the editing, really, there's no way of fixing if you overlit somebody. It's just, that is something that you need to always make sure of when you're on set. Is making sure that you are, what's the term called? You are
lighting correctly?
Yeah, lighting correct. Like how we are right now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really, you know, I just put these lights on in the back and stuff, and I had them because we were just filming some stuff for the trailer.
Oh yeah.
So like I just had it here because like we wanted to get right into it. So, you know, but it's kind of like basic lighting, just enough to light us, but there's nothing crazy. Like, this is not the way you do an interview light. It is not. There's actually a way, but for now, we'll let it slide because we just finished filming. So, I mean, I guess you can say that's like the basics of everything. You know, I definitely think next video that we're going to be doing, like I said, I'll be starting my podcast, and me and Angel will be working a lot together on these podcasts, helping upcoming actors and directors and people who just want to be on crew who are trying to understand film. We're here to help you all, and I'm excited for moving forward. Guys, don't forget to check out Shadowmere. We have it on Instagram. Like I said, I should have the trailer out in the next few weeks. We're going to start a funding campaign for it, so super excited. So stay tuned for that. And you guys, I'll be putting up a link soon where they can get the behind the scenes access and stuff like that. So
that'd be really cool to see.
So especially miniatures, you know what I mean? When they get into that, they're gonna be like, oh, that's awesome. So till next time, I'll be seeing everyone, and like I said, you guys can check out my channel in the link below. And then that's
awesome.
That's it for me. Thanks for having me on.
Of course, thank you for coming.